welcome. Just that little pause whilst I make sure everything is working. So if you're not joining me live, take a comfortable seat. We're actually going to start lying down. Just like working. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we're going to start off lying down. We're going to come full circle today. Maybe not full circle. We're going to start off lying down and end up standing up. So I'm going to invite you just to come and lie down. Bring the knees into your chest. If that's comfortable, you can have the knees wide. And so I want you to find a little bit of length in your lower back. So I like to think of walking kind of my hip bones down the mat a little bit and then finding a little bit of space. Let the shoulders drop down, the head. See if you can really let the lower back sink into the floor. And we'll just take a couple of breaths. You can be rocking, you can be still. Close the eyes though. Notice your breath this morning or whatever time of day it is. Let yourself soften into the ground. And we'll take one more nice breath. Maybe breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth. Let it go. We'll bring the feet to the floor. Heels roughly underneath the knees, knees hip distance apart. Hands are by the side of the body. Roll your shoulder blades underneath you. Open up the chest and then draw the back down into the ground again. Okay, as you breathe in, push through the feet and lift the hips up. So we're rooting down through the shoulders, through the feet, and breathing out. Roll your spine down from the top, from the neck, all the way down. So curve your spine as you take it down to the ground. So we breathe in, lift up from the hips, roll the spine up, and breathing out, rolling it down. So we're just bringing a little bit of space into this front hip flexor. Take a couple more. Just notice as you lift up, do your knees go out left to right? Can you draw them towards each other as if there was a brick between your thighs? So just engage these muscles just a little bit. We're still warming up. We're going to hold it up this next time as you lift up. So just a gentle pressure down through your heels. See if you squeeze your bum, can you lift up just a little bit more? Maybe you can lengthen the back of your neck and bring your chest towards your chin. We'll take one more breath. As you breathe out, slowly roll it down to the ground. And just pause here. We'll just take the knees a little bit left to right, just mobilizing the spine a little bit more, mobilizing the hips. And a very brief pause. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees knock out left to right. If this is really stiff in your hips, then just have a little kind of butterfly here. So let the knees come up and down. If the hips feel okay, you can let them drop down. You could also bring fists underneath the tops of your legs just to support them. But if you are opening up, just see if you can soften. Keep the lower back drawing towards the ground and let it lift up. Take one nice more big breath in. And as you breathe out, bring the knees together. We're going to bring the knees back into the chest. Bring the hands to the backs of the thighs. Lift your head and shoulders and start to have a little rock. And if this doesn't work for you, roll onto your side and come up into the seat. But if you can, bring it all the way up. Give the shoulders a roll. We're going to come to hands and knees. So find your way to hands and knees. And take your hands as wide as your yoga mat. Tuck your toes and take it up into downward dog. Make sure your feet are about hip distance apart. And so just remember the first part of the downward dog, find length in the upper body. So heels are lifted. See if you can find space from your wrists up to your armpits. And can you find space in your armpits? Let your head come between the arms. And then reach your bum back. Draw the ribs in. And then start to pedal those legs. Just working into the backs of the legs now. Nice and slow, mindful movement into the legs. How do your legs feel this morning? Okay, and then we'll bring it forwards. Bring it forwards to plank. Lower the knees down. And we're going to step our right foot between our hands. Bring your hands up onto the thigh. So to the front heel. Front knee over the front ankle, and then just see how the hips feel. So just think of that bridge pose we were just doing. and see if you can find this little stretch into your left hip crease. And then we're going to bring the hands behind us, interlace the fingers so you've got the right thumb on top. See if you can lift your shoulders up to the ears, roll them back, and then think of lifting up your heart, lengthening through the waist as you gently bring that left hip crease forwards. See if you can breathe into the front of your body. And as you breathe out, release the hands, bring them down either kind of towards the body or towards the foot. Take the bum back and straighten the front leg a little bit. Draw the toes in towards your face. And think of bringing your belly button towards the thigh. Remember not to overdo it. Only 10 minutes. We'll bring it forwards. Okay, step that foot back. Take it back up into downward dog. And just have a look at your knees. And just look at your right knee. Look at your left knee. Let's see if there's any difference. Or if it feels any different. My right heel's just a little bit low without forcing it. Okay. Start to pedal the legs again. Okay, we'll bring it forwards to plank. Push away and then lower your knees to the ground. We'll step left foot forwards between the hands. Nice big step forwards. Bring the hands up onto the front thigh. Make sure you've got a nice long gap between the front and the back. And think of bringing this right hip forward. So looking for the stretch in that right thigh. Drawing the left in. We'll bring the hands behind our back. Interlace the left thumb on top. Bring the shoulders up to your ears. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your heart. Lift your waist. So lengthening through the whole of the front of the body, lengthening through the back of the body. So if you can breathe into the front of your body. And as you breathe out, release the fingers down to the ground. Take the bum back, straighten the front leg, draw the toes in towards your face. Think of lifting out of the waist here. If you're rounding here, can you lift your heart up a little bit? Think of belly button drawing towards the thigh. So we're encouraging the lower part of the abdomen to come forwards. My left leg is much stiffer than my right this morning. We'll bring it forwards, plant the hands, pick up the back knee, step it back into your downward dog. Notice your knees, notice your thighs, notice your legs, how they feel, and just start to pedal it out. Okay, and then we'll look towards our hands. We're going to step up to the front of the mat into a forward fold. See how the legs are feeling. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Bring the tummy towards the thighs. And as you breathe in, slide up halfway. Breathe out, take it down, soften the knees. We'll do that again. Breathing in halfway. And breathing out, take it down. This time, push through the feet, take the arms out wide and come all the way up to standing. And then breathe out, hands come to your heart. Do that again. Breathing in, reach up to the sky. Breathe out, dive all the way down to the ground. Find your legs. Feel into your heels, rise up halfway. And breathe out, take it down. Nice bend into the legs. Use the power of your thighs to push you up to the sky. Breathe out, hands to the heart. We're going to finish with a little balance, a little quad stretch. So let's go on to the left leg. So you can use a wall if you need to find some balance, but focus on something that's not moving. See if that helps. We're going to pick up your right foot. See if you can catch your right foot in your right hand and draw your knees together. So just quite a simple quad stretch. And think of drawing that right knee back to start with, pushing into that hip crease. See if you can lengthen up through the waist, up through the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you take your left arm forwards to help your balance. If you want to go a little bit deeper and your balance is okay, start to push your right foot into your right hand. See if you can straighten that right arm. Roll the shoulder back, open up. And then the final option would be to hinge forward as if you were coming into a forward fold, pushing that foot into the hand, lifting up out of that right hip crease. See if you can hold it for a breath, wherever you are. So if you're upright, draw the knees together. Take one more breath. See if you can open up your chest. And as you breathe out, bring it all the way in. Maybe a little bonus, see if you can bring that knee up, give it a squeeze, lower that foot down, give the legs a shake, or take it straight to the other side. So bending the left knee, see if you can catch a hold of that foot. Maybe this is where you're at. If you're really wobbling, use a wall. It's okay to use a wall. See if you can draw your knees together. First of all, find that nice stretch into the quads. And then start to maybe push your foot into your hand and straighten that back arm. Roll that shoulder back. Nice long length through the waist, through the spine. And then maybe take your right arm forwards. And then option then is to hinge. Keep lifting that knee. Drawing that left hip back. Try not to let the knee go out to the side. Open up through the collarbones. Take one more breath. Ooh, and as you breathe out, bring it back, release. Oh, bonus, got the bonus. So you can lift that knee up, take it down, give the legs shake. Big breath in, up to the sky. Breathe out, dive down to the ground. Have a little dangle over the legs. Shake your bum, shake your ribs, shake your shoulders, your head, your arms. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, take it down, big bend into the knees, take the arms out wide, reach up for the sky. 10 minutes go so quickly. Breathe out, bring the hands to your heart, bring a big smile to your lips. It's Friday, last day of homeschooling for some people. Woohoo! Let's celebrate. Take something positive into the rest of your day, into your weekend. Have a lovely one. We bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you. We end on YouTube. Good morning, Maxine. I missed my messages this morning. Morning, Rosemary.